We're here on Saturday at the Olympia Fan Pavilion Wing to Strength booth with female bodybuilder who competed last night in the return of the Miss Olympia, Janine Lankowski. Janine, how do you feel today after the big night?
I'm actually feeling pretty good. Still very surreal that it actually really happened. So I'm kind of at a loss for words, but very happy and grateful that we're back and we're going to come back even stronger.
What did you think about, it was a pretty tight race there. Obviously, Andrea won a couple of weeks ago, so it was kind of a good battle between her and Margie and Helly. So what did you think how it ended up with those final three?
I actually think it was a really good decision because Andrea Shaw has a great physique, and it's actually a physique that we can obtain, like we could reach for. When it gets too big, it makes it harder, and then we kind of lose our drive to go farther because sometimes some of us, I'm like a middleweight, so sometimes it's hard to reach that level to that size, and not all of us want to be that big, you know.
You did a great, I was just talking before we started rolling, the posing routine was sexy, it was hell, it was great, it showed off everything. How long did you work on that routine?
That routine, I'm a choreographer as well, so some routines take a little bit longer. This one took me about a week and a bit, just to go through it in my head and figure out how I wanted to use it and really express myself at the Olympia stage, because I really wanted to make a mark to show what bodybuilding is about, and it's about passion. Like, we're in the gym, but there's passion behind it. So I really wanted everyone to really feel what I feel when I'm posing, and I think I nailed it on the head last night. It just felt good.
Everybody wants to win, of course, but this being the first time that you ever competed at the Miss Olympia after the long layoff, and you've been in Wings of Strength shows and stuff, were you happy with where you placed last night?
I honestly don't know where I placed yet. But, you know,
you could be. Yeah.
I have no idea where I placed. I haven't really looked. I've just been busy with everything else. Yeah. But, you know, being on the Olympia stage, I'm an Olympian. So it's an honor and it's a privilege. So wherever I placed at this point is, in my eyes, irrelevant because we're all champions no matter what, with everything going on and the comeback. So it's just like an amazing opportunity to represent the sport of female bodybuilding where it all began for all the divisions. It was with us. So it was just an honor.
It was like just how everything went from September to December, Planet Hollywood to here, Jake, Dan, all of the Tamo, all the guys. How did you guys feel as competitors, like not knowing what was going on? It must have been kind of, shitty, really.
Well, it was a little bit nerve-wracking because you didn't know. Do you start prep? Do you finish prep? Do you do whatever? And I came in on points, so I came in with 14 points. So I had to do a lot of shows to get to that. So the Olympia was actually my 5th show this year. So it was like I was dieting for 365 days. So I started last year because I had my shows already lined up. So I just kept going because if you stop when you're starting something, sometimes it's hard for people to get back. And as you're getting older as well, it takes you that little bit longer. So I just kept on plugging away and, staying very positive and optimistic about everything. And I said, everything's going to work out. Jake's a man of his word, and Dan. So they're going to make stuff happen. And sure enough, here we are.
I really think they pulled it off amazingly. You've been to the Olympia before. You've seen how it is at the Orleans, at the Expo. Obviously, crowds are an issue with COVID. That's why this fan pavilion can't be as big as the Expo. But as far as the stage setup and everything, I'm blown away. How about you as looking at it from the other side, not the seats?
Yeah, the stage was magnificent. It was the hugest stage we've all ever been on. It was so big. So nobody was touching anybody, and it felt good because you had all this space to show what you had to bring, right? So it was just, the whole atmosphere was awesome with the video and the sounds, and they did such an amazing job. We were all blown away when we got to see from the front, because at backstage you don't see anything, but at the front when you're coming out, then you're like, wow. You're just mind blown. Walking in that hall was just honestly breathtaking. It was art.
And I loved the tribute video at the beginning because I'm an old school Miss Olympia guy. I love Corey and all of that. So to see it go from McLeish and then went all the way up to now, I thought that little video tribute they put together was really cool. Did you get a chance to see that because you were backstage?
No, we actually didn't even know that was happening. We just heard some talking, but we didn't know what was happening because we didn't have any TVs or anything this time backstage. So that was the only thing that was different that we didn't get to see. we didn't get to see the monitors and stuff, which is always fun to cheer people on and see how everyone's doing. But, you know, things happen every year. It's a little bit different, and I know it's just going to keep getting better every year because now the Olympia is in good hands. That has saved both men and women bodybuilding. When you think about it, Jake Woods should be like the hero of our sport because he has really saved the whole community of bodybuilding.
He is the hero of the sport, and obviously he was the hero of female bodybuilding before that, keeping the sport alive through the wings of strength. And it was just as soon as, you know, last year was the worst kept secret that it was coming back this year, which was cool. You know, we were all excited about it. When they made it official, it was even more fun. Now, as far as this year goes, when you guys were waiting, you didn't know what was going on. The lines of communication, I'm sure, although they were busy, they must have been keeping you guys informed what was going on because this division to me was the most important division this year because of the comeback, obviously. How was it between Dan and Jake and everybody involved, Lenda, keeping you, the competitors, up to date on what the status was?
Yeah, it was really like the whole team was keeping us up to date. We'd get emails. It was mostly emails. Sometimes you'd see stuff on social media, but they always wanted to make sure we knew what was happening before anything else. And so that was really awesome. Super communication. And they're all about the athletes, which is awesome because some shows, if you're competing somewhere, it's not really like that, you know? And I see that in the amateur shows as well as I'm a coach. So I see all that kind of stuff, but they're all about the athletes and making sure we're comfortable, that we have everything we need, and open communication. If we have any questions, we had people to contact right away, and they literally got back to us instantly. Like if you can find something, because this place is really big, and I'll be honest, when you're depleted, you get lost, right? So I did get lost, and so they did help me. Like they showed me the way to go, and there I was. But yeah, so it was really awesome communication, like a superb team. I can't emphasize that enough. I'm just so blessed and grateful to have all those people taking care of all of us.
That's great to hear. I kind of figured that, but to hear it from one of you guys, you know, personally, it confirms what I was thinking. I'd be remiss if I didn't ask what you felt about Iris Kyle not competing.
We're worried about her. You know, like I messaged her to see how she was doing. I haven't heard anything back. I was shocked, honestly, because she was going to be she's a number between me, so it was going to be. I was so excited to be beside her. She's a great lady, you know, soft-spoken, speaks when she wants, you know, that kind of thing, which is totally great. Like I respect everybody and how they are. I'm very down to earth, kind of covered up, but you know, I have no problem talking about what I'm passionate about, and that's how she is as well. So I just hope that she's doing well and that she's on the mend, whatever's happening. But we were very shocked.
Yeah, I mean, there was not a lot of information, which it's her personal stuff, so it doesn't need to be out there. But I was disappointed. I'm a big fan. I know Iris. She was on one of my covers back in 2011, so I thought it was really cool. I was kind of expecting like what was going to happen with Yaxini. She was going to come back and say, okay, I'm back. How regardless, win, lose, or draw, I'm going to hang it up. Did you think that was going to be the case?
I don't know, because it's kind of like Iris still has a lot of life left in her, too, on the stage, you know, because she's taking care of herself through the whole time. Like, every time I saw her when I was in Vegas and talking to her via video or whatever, she was always in shape still. So it's like once you're a bodybuilder, you're always a bodybuilder. True bodybuilder never stops. We just figure out a different way how to use what we have, right, or our knowledge. But yeah, I don't know how it would have played out. Yeah. So it would have been really interesting to see her on there, and same thing. I hope that whatever the issue is, it's nothing too serious, and she can get back. Plug your social media, whatever else, and then I want you to take off that sweatshirt and hit a double buy. Okay, Janeen Lankowski, IFBB Pro. My Instagram handle is Janine_muscle_coach. And I'm the Posing Jedi Master. Let's see. Excellent. That's when bodybuilding.
Testosterone in marriage, testosterone in marriage.
Worst I've ever seen in my
I
life.
got a great idea for a porno.
Yeah, what?
Get the cucumber and you fuck yourself with it. And then you take a bite out of it and share it and call it eating healthy.
Shut up. Fucking retard.
Wait, I got even a better idea. You put it in your ass and call it a trip to the ATM.
Yeah, I'll shove it up your ass and I'll call it fucking trip to the ER. Now shut up.
Hey guys, Kat Secor, IFBB Pro and Super League Pro, and you're watching MuscleSport TV.
Anytime somebody says, hey, what's the best way I can lose weight? The first thing that you should ask them is, do you drink soda? Yeah, but only diet. The first thing anyone that wants to lose weight gotta cut out is soda. Diet, regular, I don't give a shit what kind of fucking soda it is. The worst stuff you can do. I know people that were overweight, didn't go to the gym, cleaned up their diet somewhat, but they dropped a lot of weight because they stopped drinking soda, and even the diet soda. So, if you want to lose weight, immediately cut that out. Then what I would say is obviously you look at what your diet is before you even think about going to the gym. I'm talking about somebody that's out of shape and has just starting from scratch and getting their shit together, trying to get healthy. And it's going to get harder with the holidays coming. Although we can only have 2 people in the house now. Fauci said. But regardless, I digress. Cut the fucking soda out. Cut the carbs down. And I have a great HIIT cardio thing that I'll do on another video. And I've done them on past videos. But it can't hurt to say these things over and over. Because these are things, the small things that'll work. Now listen, are you going to become Mr. Olympia when you stop drinking soda and do some HIIT cardio and eat good? No, you got to start taking crazy amounts of, PEDs. I'm talking about somebody just to get in shape for their health reasons, so they look good, so maybe their wife fucks them. That's priorities in life, the dick. So, diet soda, immediately cut it out and start working on the diet. But that's the first step. This MuscleSport Minute is being brought to you by HotStuffNutritionals.com. They are the title sponsor of MuscleSport Radio, held every Monday, live broadcast on Instagram Live, 3 p.m. in the East. And, of course, you can catch the archives on Instagram TV and on our Instagram page at MuscleSport Mag. And also, of course, all the archives are on MuscleSportMag.com under MuscleSport Radio. Free added value, Hot Stuff Nutritionals. My buddy Paul has been with me, I think, since either 08, the first year of MSM, or 09. Long-time customer. I take care of him all the time. But I take care of all the advertisers with free added value. They are not paying a dime for this plug right here. I do it because that's how I conduct business. Small businesses stick together. I'm a small business. If you're a small, medium, large, I don't give a fuck what it is. I want to fucking keep you as a customer. So if this helps you get a sale, it helps you stay with me. It helps me keep this company going. Later.
your alarms. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Time. Do not miss out. MuscleSport magazine coming to you live with great Mr. Jeff Be there, be square. Just an old saying from
I bet you something you didn't know about Benito. If you had to take a guess, how many years do you think Benito Mussolini was in charge in Italy? Well, he was killed in 1945 by the communist partisans. But how long was he in power before that? Not even counting during World War II. Believe it or not, 1922, the March on Rome, the Black Shirts March on Rome, is when King Emmanuel gave Mussolini the power. He put him in as the political leader of the country at the time. And things did not really go sour until the mid to late 30s with the eventual Allies during World War II. So there was a long period of time between him taking over and him doing, admittedly, fucked up shit that put him out of favor. But he was being wooed by the Allies for a long time before things did not go the way they wanted to, and then the Pact of Steel, obviously, that changed everything for Italy, Mussolini, and I guess during the world as World War II. But a lot of people have no idea that this man was in power for many, many years and did a lot of good things. Now, it doesn't mean he didn't do some shitty things near the end, but you have to also give accolades to the accomplishments. But most people will guess, I don't know, a couple of years before World War II, maybe he got in and then that was it. And I bet you most of you didn't know that in 1943, after Italy switched sides and went from the Axis to the Allies, that Mussolini, who was stripped of his power and arrested by King Emmanuel and held by the partisans, was rescued by a German plane by Hitler, brought back to Germany, and then put back into Italy as a puppet government, almost like the Vichy France kind of thing, where Germany was had their troops along with the Italian troops in northern Italy, and then in southern Italy, that's where the Allied portion of the country was. It was split for the last 2 years of World War II. And then we all know what happened after that. Mussolini, even though he did last almost 2 years in power for the part of Italy which was controlled by the Axis, really was not, it was a shell of his former self, and things did not really go that good for him, and it was only a matter of time before it went completely sour, which obviously it did in 1945. But a big thing to learn is 1922, and we'll go over some of the things that he did, good and bad, whilst in power in Italia.
Hello, my dear handsome Joe, here wearing your lovely t-shirt. I'm very happy. I'm very happy talking with you, showing the view you love. I can't believe I'm actually in your t-shirt. I'm very happy about it. Send you lots of kisses. Love you lots. Mwah!